Every year, a select group of people buy cars that wouldn't usually make it to your local shops and drive them as far as they can in just 1 week. This is the story of an unforgettable journey, presented by me, Johnny Smith. I'm following 43 decrepit cars containing 130 drivers who should know better, as they battle it out to win as many challenges as possible on their 2,750-mile drive to Odessa in the Ukraine. It's a story of breakdowns,
If it's dead, it's dead.
bad luck,
Mayday, mayday.
and unbreakable bonds.
It's just the most amount of fun that you can have in a week.
We've got pimps, we've got trannies, we've got athletes.
This is the Extreme Euro Rally.
I'm completely naked. And I'm dirty, and I'm wearing the same underpants for like 4 days.
Okay, this is day 2, where everyone's saddling up, ready to go. Absolutely gorgeous, scorching hot day already. Everyone's had at least 4 hours sleep, but there's no time to relax because they've got 500 miles to cover today. But not only that, the squadrons now have to team together and work closely because today is the start of the challenges.
It was the first of the big drives for the 6 convoys as they headed through the Ardennes region of France and over Europe's highest mountain range, the Alps. And to top it all off, they had to score as many challenge points as possible en route.
Day 2. Day 1 was just to ease you into it. This is the first big day, so well done to everyone for arriving around 5 a.m. Neil, Nigella, if you just want to forward. Wonderful.
Today's challenge, as we are going over the Alps, the panel will award points for video evidence of the most creative yodel. Yodels must be performed within close range of a member of the local populace, brackets, person or animal. Let's go.
The yodel challenge is going to be quite a difficult one because you've got to do it very close proximity to an animal or a local person, which means point-blank range. Creativity is key here, and video evidence is key.
The convoys headed straight for the Alps, where they could begin picking up some points.
Nothing that you see here is accident or coincidence. This is years of consumer research culminating in a style. And to the naked eye might appear untamed, where every single hair has been meticulously placed, so that this is all our best of the happy.
After 5 hours of solid driving, Blue Convoy had arrived in the foothills of Europe's biggest mountain range, ready for a spot of lunch and a few yodelers. It's fair to say that the Blues were pretty pleased with themselves. But it was a different story for the Orange Convoy, who were forced to pull over 100 miles behind them.
Hard shoulder, outside Basel, en route to Milan. Is it the end of a dream? Gearbox exploded. Bang! Never had anything so scary happen in my life. So we wait for a mechanic and we see whether a gearbox can be found, fixed, or whether it is terminal.
Back in the Alps, the Blue Convoy were chuffed to bits with themselves.
Who wants to play a game of guess what number I'm thinking? That is not a game.
Led by the pink hip-hop themed Citroën, they were clocking up miles and plenty of points. But on the Dumball rally, no one is invincible, and the steep mountain roads soon took their toll on the cocky Blues.
Got a little bit of gas on it to catch up, and then dropped down to second gear, all looking good. Then when it hit first gear, didn't look so good. Big bang, a lot of noises and no power and no engine. Man over there, he said no. It's the end of this Dumball car for this year.
Well, look, I think we should take your sound system and your
After months of careful preparation, Team Hip Hop had lost their car on day 2. Now the drivers must arrange for it to be scrapped quickly so they can jump in with the rest of the convoy and finish the journey.
With your Swiss franc or in British pound? British pound. This is pound and Swiss franc.
But getting rid of a car in Switzerland ain't cheap.
210 lovely pounds to get rid of this.
And in 20 days you will not come here to pick you up your car, right? The car is mine, I can throw it. Okay?
You can do what you want with it.
Good.
You can take it bang on racing.
Now Neil had just a few precious minutes to say his goodbye.
Sleep tight. Bit emotional. It's tough. I spent a lot of time in that car. It's heartbreaking it didn't make it to Odessa. And the final women of Odessa didn't get to see the beauty, the marvel behind the spirit of Monkey Island. But we will live on. Got to turn the camera. Dumball 2012, we will be back. Much love.
So, I leave.
As evening fell, the Purple Convoy were the first through the Mont Blanc tunnel and into Italy. Stopping for a pizza, of course. And some yodeling.
1, 2, 3.
Remember, this is not a race,
Right, are we all ready
but it
to
does
go,
involve
guys?
challenges.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Finally, at almost midnight, the 6 convoys had arrived in Milan, each with their own tale to tell.
Epic day.
Lots of highs and lows.
Intense, every emotion. Got lost a couple of times, which is pretty horrendous.
Most importantly, many teams picked up crucial challenge points for their convoys.
And you've done yodeling with cows?
Yes, yodeling with cows.
Any yodeling taking place?
We did do quite a bit of yodeling actually in the cable car.
Very good.
It was the only place we could guarantee the locals wouldn't run away.
But for the El Presidentes, simply getting to Milan was challenge enough.
These are the chaps called the El Presidente, but unfortunately it could be a case of dead presidents
Afraid so.
at the moment. Not yourselves, obviously, but your vehicle is nowhere to be seen.
No.
What happened? Tell me.
Outside lane, 120 kilometres an hour. The gearbox.
Sounded like we drove over a landmine, I'll be honest with you. It's like a massive explosion, and I was sitting in the back, and the whole middle of the console just rose up, and it all went into slow motion. Richard then eased the car very skillfully over to the inside lane, but by that time the entire contents of our gearbox had been scattered across the motorway.
What it was it cogs
Catastrophic.
and oil?
The gear stick.
Oh, it actually came off.
There was nothing underneath it.
I hope it has a regal burial.
So do we.
Like all
Yeah.
presidents should.
I think whilst it's dead for us, I think in spirit it lives on elsewhere.
What's happened?
It's not good. We got a coolant warning on the motorway, and then we noticed a huge trail of water coming out behind us.
The Spitfire's only hope was Danny, the rally's most skilled mechanic.
If it's dead, it's dead. You've got a old family pet. We might have to put it down.
We've got a lot of cars with tow bars, though.
I'm not going to tow it to Odessa.
Hey.
But Saabs have a bit of a complicated engine design and a water pump that's almost impossible to get to.
The Saab isn't going to continue, is it?
We haven't got the tools or the facilities to fix it here. If it was back in a workshop, we could put it back together, but...
I'm really sad for you, because it's a cool car.
Yeah.
It's a cool car.
It's one of these things, it's not the end of the Dumball, it's just the end of the Saab.
Okay, and this closes the end of day 2. It's been quite an emotional, long journey, over 750 miles since we left Brighton 24 hours ago. There have been some casualties of war, but just getting the cars here is not enough. Let's have a look at the leaderboards to see where the squadrons are ranked. The teams with no breakdowns manage plenty of yodeling, whilst El Presidente's convoy, the Oranges, start bottom of the table. Coming up, the cars must catch a ferry to Albania, but as usual, nothing quite goes according to plan.
Mayday, mayday.
We might not make it.